Hello guys, I'm Paris the Obsessed Guy and welcome back to my channel. And as you guys can see, markets still consolidating. Somehow markets are still in a range, right? And we were expecting that the markets will move up after opening after opening flat and stuff. But if you see, markets are still at the same place. Again, as I said, right, once we cross the trend line, you can go ahead and take a bullish position over here. But if you see pretty much markets, moving in this range, what I was expecting is that we would see a fairly trending day and we would close above 44,200, right? That would make sure that the bulls are in complete control. But still, if we see, markets haven't closed at high levels, and in the daily charts also, if you see, right, markets should have made a very good green candle from here, right, today itself, so that the bulls could have been a little bit more secure and more secure with their positions, right? But still markets are not looking as bullish as possible, and this could just be a pullback, right? So the market kind of comes down from here and then takes a little bit of pullback and then starts moving down again, right? That could be a very possible scenario, but when is that going to happen is also very important to notice, right? If we open with any sort of a gap down near 44,000 or 44,020, 30, all these levels, then as soon as we cross 44,950 to 960, do not hesitate to take a short position over here and go not very aggressive. I mean, always keep a risk to reward in mind, but go aggressive at this point, because what will happen is that in the daily chart, then there will be like five red candles, a green candle for a pullback, and then we could see a very good rally on the downside. Easily your first target could be 43,600, right? So tomorrow we should not open with a gap down in any condition, right? If we open with a gap down, we can see a very, very, very good rally on the downside. So yeah, make sure to catch that rally, right? As soon as we go down below 43,950, go ahead and take an aggressive short. You can go ahead and take an aggressive short position over here. Your first target will easily be 43,800, and your second target can be 43,700, and third target could be 43,600. But I recommend that you kind of trail your stop loss to the cost once the markets come near 43,800 and all those levels. Even if you start getting 100 points, just trail your stop loss to cost and hold the like most of the quantity till at least 43,700 on the downside, because I feel like from here we could see a very, very good rally if you open with a gap down and start moving down. On the upside, yeah, on the upside, 44,200 now becomes very important, right? But what you can do over here is, if you open flat and start moving up, you can go ahead and start adding a little bit of bullish quantity above 44,130. And as soon as we cross 44,200 and sustain above it for 5 minutes, once we get a 5 minute candle closing, you can go aggressive over here till the first target of 44,350 and your second target of 44,450 on the upside. If we open with a gap up, same thing as today, wait for the first 15-minute candle to be made. Today it was kind of fortunate that we opened just like at 44,000. Actually, the pre-market open was actually in negative, right? But the first ticks were somewhere near 44,000. So pretty much you would have gotten a trade if you would have been fast enough, but no problem. Even if you didn't get a trade, but same thing. Wait for the first 15-minute candle to be made. Once the high of that first 15-minute candle is kind of broken, then you can aim for higher targets on the upside. Your first target will be 44,450 and your second target will be 44,600 on the upside. I'm expecting that we should kind of, the bulls, if they are very strong, right, they should take the markets up fast from here, and that should happen because there is a big move pending in the market. Markets have been in a range for a long time and there is a very big move pending in the market, so do not hesitate to sell. On the other hand, if you open with a gap down somewhere near 43,880 or maybe 43, as I said, any sort of a gap down above 43,950, somewhere near 40, somewhere in this range, it's fine. You can go ahead and take a short position. On the other hand, if you open straight up near 43,880, right, wait for the first 5 minutes. wait for the first 5 minutes and see how the price action is being made. If the price action is starting to become negative, still go ahead and take a short position. The best way to do that is wait for a 5 minute breakdown, right? The first 5 minute breakdown. Once the low of the first 5 minute candle is broken down, you can then go ahead and take a short position also. Targets will be the same. On the other hand, if you see, Nifty was way more bullish than Bank Nifty, and I was expecting some sort of momentum in Bank Nifty also like this. And if you see, above, as I said, above 18,640 is where we'll take a trade. Markets opened just a little bit above this level, so you could have gotten a trade over here, but your stop loss would have been a little less unfavorable. But still, our first targets were met of 18,720 over here. On the other, so if you are holding your position, just trail your stop loss to 18,680 to 670. So yeah, you can trade. So yeah, from here, if you are making new positions, it's simple. Above 18,725 is where you can go ahead and start taking new positions. Your target will be 18,770 on the upside, because that is from where the selling has started. So I'm expecting you will take some sort of a resistance and kind of just, hover around this level for some time and then break out on the upside, right? So you can book your a little bit of quantity over here and hold the rest for 18,000 for the all-time high levels on the upside, right? On the downside, we should not open. On the downside, actually, in Nifty also we should not open with a gap down. But the thing is, in Nifty there is a little bit of space and support on the downside. So Nifty should not go below 18,590 over here, right? 595 to 590. This range is very important on the downside, because from here if we go down, then again same thing in Nifty also we will see kind of a pullback, and then we could start making lower lows. So if you open with a gap down somewhere near 18,620 or 640, all these levels, we will not take any sort of a trade, because what could happen is that Nifty could kind of fill this gap and then start moving up. That could be a very possible scenario. So there are multiple supports. So only time if we go below 18,590, once we get a closing below 5 minute closing below 18,590, that is where we will go ahead and take a short position. Our first target will be straight up 18,500, and our second target will be higher levels of 18,400 on the downside. Maybe we might not get 18,400 in one day itself, but so yeah, if you want to take your trades overnight, then you can aim for 18,400 also, although you can book your whole quantity at 18,500 also, right? So I guess that was it for today. Markets are at a very crucial stage, and we should not open with any sort of a gap down over here, because if we do open with a gap down, then it will just be a pullback in the longer time frame, and we could see again an extension and a good sell off in the markets from here, right? So yeah, I guess that was it for today, and thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you tomorrow in another video. Bye bye.